Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Butcher's Crossing, and this is a new Western from writer-director Gabe Polsky, starring Nicolas Cage as this very dangerous buffalo hunter who's out to get as many skins as possible when he meets an Ivy League dropout who travels to Colorado wilderness to see real life. Of course, this young man who's trying to see what life really is like, played by Fred Hetchinger, and he's, for the most part, our kind of vessel into the story, into the wilderness, into the bigger themes and ideas of the film, which this really is a cautionary tale and a big spotlight on the mass destruction of American bison. You get a bunch of information at the end of the film and how this was all about highlighting the need of conservation, one of the most successful conservation efforts ever. And this particular film, I think, does a fine job of balancing between this drama of this young man trying to really experience life outside of this rich, wealthy city life that he's experienced, but also offering some level of a thriller as you have him going side by side with Cage, who I think is fantastic in this. He is intimidating, he is unpredictable, he's a character that really gets you on the edge of your seat and engrossed into what you're watching on screen. And from start to finish, he is the real highlight. And you also have some other performances from like Jeremy Bobb, Xander Berkeley. You even have Paul Raci, Academy Award nominated supporting actor, who plays the man who's been selling all these furs. And this is just a harrowing story of just the brutality of and the destruction of what humanity can do to nature. And while also seeing how far humans will be pushed in this harsh situation, being stuck in the winter out in the wilderness, this film takes a big track of time over these seasons, over just an hour and 45-minute film. I do think some of the pacing is off because there's moments where it's like really methodical, and then it's like, bam, we're going through a whole entire season here in like 20 minutes. And in general, though, there's good tension. You see a decent character arc. I think Hetchinger does a fine job. Cage is the real standout here, though. There's certainly some shocking moments, and leading up to like the big climax of this film is haunting. The filmmaking, I think, is pretty impressive, especially how they use smoke and fire in terms of their visuals, especially how they're representing Cage's character, Miller. Nick Cage doesn't go full like, yeah, Nick Cage, but he's intimidating. He has those screamy moments. He's just that bald head, bearded look. Something off about it, and it really works for the film. But overall, I think this is a rock-solid, enjoyable Western that has a good message behind it. But those are my thoughts on Butcher's Crossing. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.